Alright, hey guys. I have to say it's probably been about a year since I've actually done a video, but I did promise a few people that I would do a send-off for them, and these are their cards. You can see the big stack right here in front of me. That is just one person. He's been saving up until I gave the green light that I was going to send in. So he has a lot of high dollar value cards. The reason I stopped doing the submissions is the prices of PSA, they just skyrocketed. How much the cost per card is to grade and the fees that they charge. For people that don't know about grading, your card, so it's $10 right now is the cheapest that I can do. $10 plus your fees. So this card, if I put it in saying non-graded value is $30, what they'll do is they'll charge $10 and then a percentage of the $30 at the very end of your total price of your cards. So it really gets expensive when you get into the really, really high-end cards where they're worth like $200-300 a piece. Even more when you grade, first editions, and, I have a PSA 10 Espeon. I mean, that's easily $5,000. So that's when it gets really, really expensive. And I had to hold off for a while because I was losing a lot of money. Like, I really enjoy grading for people, but it just got so expensive that I just couldn't do it, especially at the price that I was doing it at. And I did it so more people would be able to send in cards to be graded, not so expensive. But I have to charge what PSA is charging. And so these people have agreed to it. If you would like to, I have no problem doing it. Anybody that's interested can message me. But, I can't do the prices that I used to, which was like $8 a card. So it is $10 plus fees. That aside, let's go ahead and knock these out really, really fast. This is just a proof video showing that these are the cards that are being sent in. It is unfortunately a 65-day turnaround. That is the least amount of time for $10 a card, which I didn't know that, and I just recently found that out. So if you are interested, just understand that it is 65 days. That is the quickest that I can do it. So, and like I said, this person, these are all very high-end cards. I'm pretty excited to grade them. That is one of the things that I do enjoy, is grading, and it's just seeing what you get. I know a lot of people do it for the financial benefits of it. They send in their cards, but I do collect my own PSA cards. Like, I don't normally flip them. I only grade cards that are, for my own personal collection. Occasionally, if I have a double of something, then I'll grade it and, use that to fund my hobby here. I love this card. I'm really hoping he gets a 10. I have a 9 in this one. Like I said, these are all gold stars. I don't know if these are his own personal collection or if he's been saving up. Plasmazard. But these are all extremely expensive. I've had people ask before, what do you do when there's a double of the same card? Which is, like in this video, there are 2 first edition Shining Magic cards. So when that happens, your cards are sent in and logged exactly the way that I send them. So this Gyarados. The next card is a Crobat. So I send them exactly that way, and they are graded exactly in that order. So if there are doubles, I make sure that they're not next to each other. So you wouldn't have a Trico and then another Trico. I would make sure that they are farther along at the very end, so we know whose card is whose, and not to mix them up. Like I said, these are all gold stars. I am sending in a few of my own. I haven't really decided if I'm going to send all of them or maybe just 1 or 2. I do always at least send 1 to get graded from my own collection. Here's the Magikarp I was telling you about. So it is first edition. There is somebody else that has a first edition as well. Shining Steelix. I love this card. My brother gave me my copy a long time ago. because he was like, oh, I don't like it. I just kind of gave it to him. This one's upside down. So we got first edition. Now, I opened one from a booster pack myself. Well, actually, I had a box that I opened, and it's kind of coming on the sleeve there. I was really mad because I got a 9. I honestly didn't see anything wrong with it. Here we go. And last for his stack. So I am a big fan of Japanese cards. I feel the quality and the look is just so much better. So this is you can see scratches, but these are just on the top loader. This isn't actually, I mean on the card saver, it's not actually on the card. If you're ever curious, you know, you send in a card, you want me to grade it, and you just want my opinion on what I think you're going to get. Most of the time I'm pretty accurate of whether it's going to get a decent grade or a lower grade. But I have no problem looking at it, but I do need the card in person to be able to give you that evaluation. All right, so this person, man, this person is the most patient person I've ever met. He's waited an entire year to have cards graded, and then on top of that, he had to wait 2 months until I got everybody's cards together. So he's a real champ. Now these cards, if I can get it, see this little symbol right here? There we go. This is the Art Academy. These are contest winners. These cards are super hard to find. They're worth a lot. I've actually graded a Tangela for him last year. So he's got 2 of these. Oh, sorry. It was a Tangrowth. It was this exact same card, and I believe he got a 9, maybe a 10. But these are worth a lot if you can get them graded into 10s. Here we go as a first edition. I love the first editions. Here we go. Everyone's all about Charizard. Now my favorite Pokemon is Espeon, so my PSA collection of Espeon is pretty up there. That's my own. But I do grade, since I do grade for my own personal collection, the cards they could be a $1 card, you know, an uncommon or something. I do grade them to get 10s for my own collection. So here's the second shiny Magikarp that I was telling you about. So when I send these cards in, they will be graded in this order, like this. So the shiny Magikarp from this person is not ever going to touch the shiny Magikarp in this stack. So I do keep these separate. That's how I know whose card is whose. And also whenever you get the grade report, each card has a serial number, and I do not mix those up. I make sure that you know which serial cards are yours. So this is another person. He's actually become a pretty good friend of mine. He only has 4, and that's awesome, but I know he's a big Caterpie fan. I love Gardevoir. She is one of my favorites. Alakazam. First edition Erica's. I love this card. I have like 4 copies of it. And of course, since he is a big Caterpie fan. So this first edition symbol is actually a little smudged. So not in a bad way, it's just common during these prints. But I was looking at it and it does look really well. Centered, only a little nicks here and there. There's a little imperfection at the bottom of here. But I'm really hoping he gets at least a 9 on this one. And I'll do these. So these are a couple here. These I'm actually pretty excited to see what they're going to get. These are from the Neo Destiny. They are uncommons, but to have these in 10s, they actually do hold a lot of value, especially for people that collect evolutions. These cards look really good. I was looking over them. I didn't see really anything major. They look pack fresh, so this person really may get 10s on those. I'm really excited to see that. Here we go. There's a first edition Typhlosion. This card actually looks really, really good. Now, the only bummer, I know for sure it's going to get a 9. I was looking it over and I told them I would let them know. If I can get the focus. There we go. See that little the white dot right here? Instantly going to be a 9. It's not a fray. It is like a little ding, so that is unfortunate. But other than that, this card looks amazing. I looked over it. I always wear gloves, so anybody that's curious how that works, I always wear gloves. I don't ever touch your cards with my hands. So this is a first edition, but it is a foreign card, so it'd be pretty cool to see. I don't think they're actually going to grade this one. I'm pretty sure PSA stopped grading at base set, but I'm still going to send it in. Every once in a while something falls through the cracks and they grade it, so it'd be pretty funny. So like I said, base set, it is first edition, and this is a German card. So I don't know. I looked over it. I'm thinking maybe an 8. There are a couple dings, so we'll see. Some more. These are actually worth quite a bit if you can get decent grades on them, just because they're so hard to get 10s. This Raichu actually looks pretty good. So this is a Japanese promo. If anybody is familiar with Japanese cards, looks really good. I didn't see anything major, no crinkles or anything. And Japanese tend to grade a lot faster and a lot higher than American cards. Just the quality of them is a lot better, in my opinion. And then, like I said, I always send in a couple. I know for sure I'll send in one. But these are mine. I haven't decided if I'm going to send all of them or just one of them. But these are old school Cardist cards. So you can see, some people have never really seen these up close. But like I said, I collect from my own personal collection. So I don't really care if I get a 10 or not. It's more I just like to have them in the casings. So I keep these for myself. I know that these aren't in the best. I know I'm not going to get 10s for sure. I'm really hoping at least like an 8 or a 9. But I do have, you can see right here, the fraying right here on the edge. If I can get it, there it goes. See, like they're fraying right here. I don't have any creases. There's nothing major on the card, but fraying does ding your grade pretty bad. But nothing like concrete on it. So, you know, like I said, if I get a 7 or an 8, I'm happy with that, because I just want them to be airtight and sealed. I don't ever have to worry about them bending or getting damaged in any way. But that's it for this submission. Like I said, nothing crazy. This person's stack is pretty ginormous. So he has a lot of high value cards. If you guys are interested in sending, please let me know. Get back to me. I have no problem. You can message me, PM me. You know, I'm pretty open, explain how this works. But it's, you know, unfortunately I just can't do the prices that I used to. And, you know, if you find it cheaper somewhere else, that's awesome. I just charge you whatever PSA is going to charge me. Since I don't spend or send in, you know, hundreds at a time, I can only do whatever the monthly special is, and that's $10 a card right now, plus the fees. So, if anybody has any questions, like I said, feel free. I'm always available. And good luck to these guys. I really hope you get good grades. And 65 days is going to be a long wait. But I can't wait to see it. Alright, thanks guys.